Darren Till. I'm not sure what happened to him. You can just see in his last couple fights, it's just if you look back at interviews and just the confidence that this guy had.
But it was like that amazing. But all them doubters, yes, saying what now? Now? Who the is doubting me now? No one.
Who does the gorilla want next?
Everyone and anyone, I don't care. I'm not scared of anyone.
Even after the Woodley fight, I mean, he lost that pretty badly. He got submitted early and didn't really land a punch, but even in the build-up to the Masvidal fight, he was still very confident.
On this fight.
I want to knock Masvidal out, I do.
Let's do it, man. Let's scrap.
So what's your thought towards that then?
That's definitely not happening, but I like that that's spirit.
You can just see the confidence in him. And then I think after that, I think that loss hit him pretty hard, figuratively and literally, considering he got brutally knocked out in front of his home country. And, you know, it's pretty obvious that that's going to have a big effect on you. But yeah, I think that might be what has like done him in, because it seemed like after that he lost that fire that he had in him, that confidence about, I'm the best, I'm undefeated, I'm gonna knock everybody out. Seemed like that he came back down to earth a little bit and was more relaxed and just less confident. But then he moves up in weight, and then he wins a split decision against Kelvin Gastelum, which was, I think it was good to get him back on track. I mean, Gastelum's a dangerous fighter, and I think it was a smart game plan to fight the way he did. And so he gets that win, and then the Whitaker fight was good. You know, Whitaker's, outside of Adesanya, he's probably the best in the division. He's beat pretty much everybody else, and Till did really good against him. I mean, he could have, I don't think he won the fight, but it was a close fight. I think it was a split decision, or at least it was really close. He landed some good shots on Whitaker. And then I think after that is when the injuries started piling up. And, you know, I say it's a mental thing, but I think injuries are also a big part of it. And, of course, those things tie in together. When you're injured all the time and you can't fight, that's going to have a bad effect on your mental health. And so he broke the collarbone, he had the knee injuries, and he pulled out of like 3 fights in a row, I think. And then he fought Brunson. He looked okay, and then he got taken down pretty easily, got submitted. And then it came out that he was injured going into that fight. And then now it's a year and a couple months later, and the same thing. He looks pretty good. I mean, he got beat up pretty bad in that first round against Dricus, but the second round, Dricus was dead tired and he still couldn't finish it. I think if he just fully goes for it, he lands like one punch at a time, backs off. Like when someone is that tired, I think you can go all out, and like he did against Cerrone when he finished him. I think he could have won that fight. And I don't want to keep using the injury excuse for Till, but I mean, just the way how easily he was getting taken down in that fight. Like, I've never seen someone with worse takedown defense, and people used to talk about how good his takedown defense was. I think that was more at welterweight, but still. But yeah, I've never seen someone get taken down so easily. So, I mean, that kind of does look like an injury to me, unless his takedown defense has just gotten worse somehow, which I don't get how it would, especially since he's training with Hamzat, you know. So, and based on the Brunson fight, he should definitely be working on his wrestling, because clearly his striking is still good. Like, that's his strong suit, obviously. You know, that's what his main focus should be, but I don't know if it was. And yeah, I guess he told Bruce Buffer after the fight that he tore his ACL. Yeah, it seemed like, you know, leading up fight week 2 and just in the fight, it seemed like he just didn't want to be there, and he just doesn't have that fire anymore. Like, he tapped so quick to that. It wasn't even around his neck, and he tapped in like 2 seconds. So I don't know where he goes from here. I really don't. I don't see how he would beat anyone in the top 10 at middleweight. I think maybe his best bet would be to slimmed down a little bit, because his body, like, he looked like he lost weight in that last fight. He had no chest, and I don't know what's going on with him, like if he's not training hard or not getting the right nutrition or whatever, but just naturally, like in the healthy way, slim down and just cut some weight naturally, and then maybe go back down to welterweight, because I don't see how he beats anyone at 185 unless he completely switches around. But I think going back down to welterweight is his best bet, but I don't know what his plan is or what he's thinking. I saw a little video that he posted after the fight, and he seemed like he was in pretty good spirits. So.
What's happening, everyone? You don't always get what you want in this life. It's tough. Fucking 29 now.
Who knows? But yeah, anyways, it just seems like to me he's not as committed to the fight game anymore. And the thing is, he's only 29. I mean, if he was in his late 30s, I would see him retiring after that fight. I still thought he was. Looked like after the fight he was taking off his gloves. I thought he was going to retire, but then I remember he's only 29, so, you know, what's he going to do? This is what he chose to do as a profession, so you're 29 years old, you gotta probably keep doing it, even if he doesn't want to. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what he does next, but safe to say that's probably the last time I'm gonna bet money on Till, because I just can't trust him anymore with the wrestlers. And his striking's great, but one shot at a time, and he looks like he's trying to put on a show more than finish the fight, so that's what's frustrating about watching him. But drop a comment and let me know what you guys think Till's gonna do next, because I'm really interested. It's like on one side I'm done with him, but the other side I'm still interested in what he's gonna do next. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.